coloring Mount Scrapper with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with another episode of Free Pattern Friday. Yay! Free Pattern Friday. I love Fridays. I always get to come up with some fun patterns for you guys, and they're all free, and they're going to stay free forever. But this one I'm going to call English Garden. Now, this is one of these blocks that you can make very, very scrappy right across your quilt, or you can go theme by color. You know, one block is one theme, and the next block is another theme color. So this one is a lot of fun, or you can mix it up and make it all scrappy. It's fine. Whatever you want to do in your sewing room is good. But the show notes are going to have all the cutting instructions. And before we get any further, let's do our shout out. Our shout out is Erica at Dresses and Spurs. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, she's a channel I just found a little while ago. We're filming this near-ish the last third of October. So, I mean, I found her a while ago, but now it's her turn for the shout out. So you guys go check her out. Her YouTube channel link is in the show notes below as well. You got to get into those show notes because there's so many things that we use those show notes for. So first off, I speak for free. So I do groups, quilting groups or quilting guilds, and I talk about elements of design. I talk about working with your scraps. I talk about making charity quilts. So we always have a good fun at those shows and those chats. I get so inspired by the lovely quilters that I meet. So it works both ways. I hope I'm inspiring to them, and they're inspiring to me too. So also, we're going to have the Chaos Sew Along. We haven't picked a date as to when it starts, but when it does, when we have picked that date, we're going to post it in those show notes. So you can get your scraps ready. It's going to be all the colors and low volume. So, you know, all you need is your darks, your mediums, and low volume, and you're good. You probably got all that stuff. This is one of those sew-alongs where there is no reason for you to go out and buy something, right? Use your scraps. Now, the subunits are 4.5 inches square unfinished and 4.5 by 8.5 unfinished, right? So those are good sized pieces. So we're making rather a large quilt. So keep that in mind. That's coming up. We also have a Facebook group, which is warm and welcoming, and there's so many community chats now. We also have, for the Facebook group, if you're part of that Facebook community, in our Facebook group, we have a Discord sewing room set up for the members of that Facebook group. And you have now a sewing date 24/7, and you never know who you're going to meet and from what country or where they're from, but it's a lot of fun, and the people that are in there regularly are actually making friends, and they're having a good time. Also, you're going to find in the show notes the Zoom sew dates. From now until the end of December. No, I have not looked in 2025 yet. Life is too busy right now to be looking in January, so it's one of those things. And when those dates are available, and when we've sat down and picked them out, those dates will be in those show notes as well. Also, please like, share, and subscribe with your friends. Share with your quilting guilds, right? If there's anybody there that's looking for free patterns to make charity quilts with, please, by all means, share our link, and we'd be happy to supply them free patterns. So I think that's it. So come on in. Let's get to the sewing of English Garden. Okay, we're at the sewing table or sewing machine, and I'm just going to start lining up the center here. You know, just show it. You can guys see. Now I have kind of a really light green, which is almost a low volume, but it's got kind of a crazy graphic on it. And the rest of the greens are botanicals, so I thought, okay, let's do this. Now, this is one of these blocks where it's symmetry and asymmetry, right, involved. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but we're going to try and sew this as much together before we have to break thread. There we go. There. Yeah, it's been busy. Oh my goodness. And we haven't even got into Halloween yet. And yeah, my youngest and I, we went for pedicures, which was really nice. It was such a nice treat to do that. And on the Wednesday, and then Thursday night, my oldest daughter came in with her grandson, and they had a meeting first thing in the morning, so she found it easier to drive from our house to the meeting than from where she lives. Oh, and I gotta get a pair of scissors. Oh no, a pair of scissors. There. Now I'm just gonna finger press this back. I don't know if you can see all that. No, just back out of the way. There we go. I have really sharp fingernails, so I don't worry about stuff like this. Okay. There we go. There. Now, we're just going to finger press this open, and you want to lay these all the same direction. You want to do them, cut them all the same way, or sew them all the same way. But I think this would look really cute as scrappy. You know, every corner is a different color. You know, like you could have a lot of fun with this very quickly, eh? So, ooh, I gotta turn that over. This is one of those fabrics that it looks the same on both sides. There. I'm just gonna pop this one open. There we go. And get a side on, just like that. Yeah, it's easy cutting for this as well, right? So I mean, you could have a lot of fun with this. And these two are done. Put them back. Yeah, I think this would look great. Totally scrappy. And it would look good in a quilt. Totally scrappy. So, okay, there we go. There. There we go, like that. Yeah, it's been a busy week. There. There we go. Everything's matching up really nicely here. Well, like I say, this log is really easy cutting too. You know, like you could go darks if you, let's say you had a dark you wanted to use on the outer ones, because you couldn't make a 4.5 inch. You could make a 3.5 inch. You could use the dark. You could change the dark to the medium. You would still have a pretty graphic looking block. But okay. There we go. I got 2 of those. And now we'll just press those into the middle. Yeah, batik. This is a batik. This light green is a batik, so everything just presses so nice. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I say good press afterwards. Gonna help this one. So this is what we're looking at now. So now we're going to web our block together. And webbing our block is real easy. We've done this. I just love this method of putting blocks together. I also use this to put quilts together as well, because I just find that I don't have issues with, you know, if I put in something wrong, I only have usually 1 or 2 seams to undo instead of, like, you know, a whole thing to undo. So yeah, it's really nice. Really nice technique. Oh, okay. And I wish I should get my leader ender cut out. Yeah, that would be good. Oh. Okay, now we're just gonna see. Make sure you just lay out this all back out. Make sure you haven't sewn anything wrong, which we haven't, right? So we just continue on down. There we go. Move that out a little bit further. Here. Yeah. There we go. And this one gets a solid. There. And the last block to go on, but not the last seam. There. Now, take a quick look. Did it look right? Yes, it does. Okay. So then, from there, now, I'm going to press away from the dark. So the dark, you know, you press to the dark on this one, right? So there we go. Just like that. Okay, now I've got the other one open and clipped, and I can see exactly where I am. And you want to take that next nest and unlock it really well while you sew. And all you need is one stitch past the line, and you're good. There. The plug is starting to show its wear. Okay, so there we go. Line up that edge perfectly. Take your time lining up edges and stuff, because that's usually really helpful. You know, it makes your blocks look more square. You know, there we go. And you just nest that one spot, and then there. Okay, I lost it. There it is. There. Okay, now. Okay, now, all I'm going to do, I'm going to give this a quick finger press, and I want to press so that, you know, it's going to lie flat. We'll give it a quick finger press again on the other side, and I want to push that green, you know, away from the center, right? There we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now I'm going to show you the back, because I got to give it a good press. So everything gets pressed away, like these get pressed towards themselves too, right? So that they get a nice, so you don't have any show through. The only place you might have show through is this seam, but it does lie flatter this way. Okay, so we'll give it a good press and we'll get to our ta-da moment. Okay, this is our English garden. It's so cute, and you know, it's kind of a fresh, there's lots of low volume, so it's kind of a restful piece too. But you can make this really scrappy with, you know, changing out your colors, you know, making all your colors different, or, you know, even changing out your low volumes too. I mean, you know, you could do anything with this and it would look great. So I do hope you give this one a try. It was lots of fun to come up with you and, you know, just play around with this block for you. So I hope you have an absolutely excellent week ahead and life is treating you very gently. Okay, you guys stay well and take care until we see each other again. Okay, bye! Hello again. We just want to thank you for enjoying our video and, you know, coming along with my husband and my YouTube adventure and quilting. And, you know, sometimes things don't work out as best they should, and sometimes they work out great. We're going, wow, that went well. But it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I could share it with you. Share, like, and subscribe these videos. That really helps us out, and it helps us make more charity quilts, okay? So you guys take care until we have a chance to meet again, okay? Bye!